In this video, Sean Connery drops a truth bomb of biblical proportions in the middle of the seeker-sensitive everyone's a winner camp. And I draw a hard line when it comes to being an entrepreneur and getting stuff done. Hola, amigo. This is your Minister of Capitalism, Brett Davison. Thanks for tuning in. And if you like what you hear and are jonesing for more, you can read about our particular flavor of capitalism by going to theministerofcapitalism.com. Here's the thing. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, a biz owner, or even someone with a side hustle of some kind, you have to get results. You don't get points just for trying. That said, there is a way to get results even if you don't know what you're doing. But more on that later. I knew this business owner who ran around in a delusional self-righteous bubble saying, I always tackle the most difficult thing I have to do first. Then I go on to the easier stuff. He'd go on and on telling everyone how hard he worked. But it never occurred to him that as he preached to his employees, he was interrupting the people who were hard at it. You know, the people who were actually doing work. Ironically, the biz owner's day consisted of surfing the old interwebs, looking for some new trinket for his truck, and staring at his phone like a zombie, completely dead to what was going on in his business. Most of his effort went towards manufacturing excuses and making up reasons for why he was so busy that he couldn't possibly do any more work. He was completely possessed by the spirit of procrastination. But the advice he gave about doing the worst thing first wasn't bad advice, but he was completely ignorant to the fact that in order to follow his own advice, he'd actually have to buckle down and do some work. Instead, he figured that because he showed up at work, he didn't need to do work that produced results. But when things inevitably went wrong, he'd play the victim and say, I'm doing my best. Every time he'd say this, it reminded me of Sean Connery's line in the movie The Rock.
You sure you're ready for this?
I'll do my best.
Your best? Losers always whine about their best. Winners go home and f*** the prom queen.
Now, a lot of people are offended by that statement. And their offense doesn't even come from the aggressive language Sir Sean used. No, they're all hot and bothered because at their core, they feel that they're entitled to reaping the rewards of success just because they show up. But as they say, well, whoever they are, the truth hurts. It's like when kids have a sports day and the organizers don't hand out prizes for first, second, or third place anymore. Instead, they give everyone a prize to say that they're a winner. And if you let this sort of thinking creep into your entrepreneurial mindset, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because with an attitude like that, your competition is going to come down there and eat your lunch for you. But what if you don't know how to get results? Then you've got to get creative and outsource the responsibility for getting those results to someone who can get them. And yes, it will cost you money. That's the trade-off. Either you go and figure out how to get results for yourself, pay someone to do it for you, or you pay someone to teach you how to do it. Those are your options. On that note, if you haven't found the right path to making money online yet, you can join us inside the Empirical Collective. Inside, we spoon-feed our members and give them the exact blueprints they can follow to generate various streams of passive income online. If that describes your particular brand of vodka, your journey starts at theministerofcapitalism.com.